One, I think this is just a question of perception. What we are seeing, the relaunch of Jubilee and the formal coming into effect of Jubilee Alliance or the Jubilee Party has nothing to do with the development. It's just an issue of perception. We can call it political propaganda. Yeah, I am not aware for example, whether Western Kenya is in Jubilee. That is still out there to be confirmed. But in terms of questions of development, Jubilee, you can rightly say it has failed in many areas, including their own regions. For example, even though Western, Coast and Ukambani are in opposition, there is no evidence that those in Central or a Rift Valley called Kalenjin Rift Valley are better off. So this is not a issue of development, this is an issue of political propaganda, maybe created by you journalists, to show that Jubilee is doing very well in Western Kenya, which I believe is not the case. Again, another issue of propaganda propelled by journalists, maybe who are advancing the Jubilee ideology. Even before you ask that question, we need to also look at what has happened. The coastals, or the major issue in the coast, has been revolving around land. Now, have we seen any effort towards that? For example, the Kenyatta family surrendering part of their large land holding to the people of Mombasa or the coast. The answer again is no. I don't think that Jubilee, for any matter, has an answer to the land problem or the land question in coastal Kenya. And as to whether they are in Jubilee again is a question of open to debate. But in fullness of time, we shall get to know that reality. But even from the way we see it, it is not. So Jubilee has to work very hard to try to get people in that area on their side. But as to whether they can address the issues, again, no. Again, there's no reason other than hopelessness. Because as I've said, there is no evidence that Rift Valley has developed more than Nyanza or Kisii. When you go to Rift Valley, there are serious grievances of development, just as there are in Western and Kisii regions. So there's nothing happening. All we are seeing is what we call just a form. The substance is zero. Jubilee is just rebranding in terms of colors. You get a guy who is stinking, who has not taken a shower for the last 3 days, buy him a very nice suit, then you portray him as a new guy. That's what we are seeing. There are no issues of development. We are just seeing political propaganda. It's time for politics. It's 2017. So we must win elections by all means necessary. No development here. Nobody is interested in development. All we are interested in is to win elections. How we win the election, that's not the issue. We must win the election. So the issues of cases coming to back the government, again, it's debatable. Who have said they have come? You journalists, the media, right? We are yet to see that. Because we have seen Richard Onyonka left Koder very many years ago. Yeah? As to whether that amounts to the cases going to government is open to debate. Chris Obure has followed him in recent times. As to whether that is reason enough to say cases are in Jubilee, again, is open to debate.